Last time on Mega Man Battle Network, we saved our extremely platonic friend Mail from exploding on a bus that had its gas put in backwards. And now we're opening on an ordinary day for Lan. He's just so hungry. If only there was some sort of solution to this, like dinner. Also, the Bon Bunch is a TV show. That, of course, is a Mega Man Legends reference.
Okay, here's the thing. I would watch the Brady Bunch if it was the Bonds.
Oh, absolute. I'd watch anything with the Bonds in it. God, what a good cast of characters.
It's just the Brady Bunch, but the Bonds are the wacky neighbors, and they just force themselves into the plot of every TV episode.
God. But, from this mail right here, Dad wants us to come to a party, which means we're finally going to see him in person, presumably. And of course we got that mail again. Yeah, we've already read this.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what is it, Freud? Oh. He'll give us an item. I'm certain I'll remember to do that. Not a net battler. Who could it have been? Oh, right, it was us. Who is this mystery operator anyway? And then just cut over to Lan. God, I just ate, but I'm so hungry. Well, that's heavy, kid. See ya. Alright, so let's see. What's your deal?
I'm trying to think of more sitcoms to insert the Bonds into, but I actually don't know very many sitcoms.
Cheers, but with Bonds. Alright, that's all my knowledge used up.
Did you know they had to cancel an episode of Bond, Mr. Belvedere, because Teasel Bond sat on his nuts and they had to stop filming?
God damn it. Also real nice of Lan's dad to tell Lan that he was invited to a party, but not his wife. Oh no, God forbid somebody prepare for a party, Lan. Not everybody can just go to a fancy party in Heelys, Lan. They're not just going to go to a party with their bandana and fucking canoeing vest, Lan. I mean, he's 10, so he gets a free pass now, but you just know in 8 years he'll still be dressing casually for everything. Hammer M. Well, that's great. I sure don't have that. As long as there's not a blackout. Well, that's oddly specific. Don't know why you would say that.
Time to resurrect an old pronunciation war. Is it the Bond family or the Bone family? I always assumed Bond because of Tron Bond and that rhymes, but they have a skull motif.
They do have a skull motif, but I think that's because they're pirates. Legends itself uses Bond, so I can only assume that's correct.
Right, but that's the English translation.
I think it's Bond, because then you have the baby who is Bon Bon, and that's sort of a... It's not really a joke, but it's a pun, kind of.
It makes more sense than Bone Bone.
Bon Bon.
Yeah, it's probably Bond. I just vaguely had in the back of my mind somebody arguing that it was supposed to be Bone, but I think they may have just misread it as a kid.
Well, thank you. I kind of need that.
What do you know?
I mean, to be fair, life. Alright, so, of course, Scilab's in this building. We've been here before for the waterworks stuff, but we're not going there just yet because there's a new stall open. It's a fish stall. And here's a fishmonger. It's Masa. Alright, sure. So, we're gonna net battle Masa. Masa's got Sharkman. Sharkman is the worst boss in the game. Sharkman has too many gimmicks. So, way back when PA Master was streaming the Battle Network games, she took actual literal hours to get all of the Mega Chips from Sharkman, because Sharkman is a garbage boss. First off, Sharkman will appear randomly in one of these 3 fins. They all dash at you even if they are the real Sharkman, so you basically just have to keep focusing fire on one of them, use your buster, don't waste a chip. Eventually Sharkman will reveal himself and use the water pillar attack. And then the positions will reset, so that's great. Thankfully, Anubis does still work, and you know what else works? X-Panel! Hell yeah! They cannot get to me. They cannot get to Anubis as well.
I do love Sharkman's pose, though.
Sharkman's pose is pretty good. But yeah, this is a battle in which there's just way too much going on at once. And I made that look easy, but do remember, I can just reset because, you know, I've got save states. So if the battle goes poorly, I can just restart it, no issue. But yeah, PA Master, who's actually real good at the Battle Network games, it's like it's in her name or something, took fucking hours. In part because of, you know, random luck of getting the Sharkman 2 and 3 battle chips when we have the upgraded version of Sharkman, but also because Sharkman's just a bad boss with far too much going on. So interesting thing about Masa and actually the trio of like optional boss navis, they were basically like the resistance force against World 3 in the anime. Masa in particular had like a hero disguise.
Was he Kamen Rider?
Not quite. If anything, he was more, I think, Captain Falcon, if anything.
Oh, wow.
Apparently he went under the alter ego Commander Beef, so nobody would ever know it's him, because why would the fishmonger like Beef at all? The perfect disguise.
So he was that guy that Chip recruited. This is what he did after serving Big Boss in the 70s.
I forget if the gimmick was that everybody knew it was Masa and they just humored him, or if inexplicably nobody knew it was Masa, because it's been a while since I've watched the anime. I have kind of wanted to watch it again, but yeah.
Either or, with kid shows like that.
Also, if you didn't notice, his computer is just shaped like a big ol' fish skeleton. Also, I think this is only Piranha 2, which I think we've seen before. Pretty sure we've seen Piranha 2. I think they were in Waterworks.
It'd be hard to remember what enemies we've seen and haven't seen when there are so many recolors.
Yeah, a lot of them are recolors, and, you know, that makes sense, that's fine. In part because upgraded enemies also means upgraded chips, which is pretty good. It means, like, if you find a chip you really like, but the damage output isn't great, there will eventually be an enemy that gives you a better version of that, so that's good. There are a few enemy types we haven't seen, though. And if I remember correctly, a fair few of them are just a huge pain in the butts. Actually, we might be seeing some of the new enemy types in this one.
Plus, with this style of combat, slight variations are actually really noticeable.
Oh yeah.
So it makes more sense to do a bunch of different variations of the same enemy.
Yeah, because they'll have familiar attack patterns. They'll just be tougher to deal with, because, you know, typically they'll be faster, and of course also more damaging. Oh, and hey, we've got Woodman V2.
And like the Matars don't start guiding or guarding until level 2.
Yeah, so like a few enemies also have new gimmicks as well, which is good, because like, it's cool that they gave like the most basic ass enemy a new ability when it gets its upgraded version, which fits pretty well with the older Mega Man games, of course. Matools were always big on guarding until they started attacking, so it only makes sense. Also, I spy a chip that we didn't get on camera. That is one of the ones that I got from the chip trader when I was doing that off-screen. By this point, of course, I have changed up my chip folder, which you've probably noticed because it's a little more coherent. Still not the best, but still. And yeah, Buster Sword. True to its name, it makes it so that your Buster is a sword, so you can do that, which was almost good. Okay, there we go.
Pretty powerful.
It's a little bit situational, of course, but it is, of course, a stronger Buster. It just really limits your range. Goes good with area grab chips, of course, but I believe it only lasts the round, so once you go back to your hand of chips, then you lose it. At least I assume so. I don't think I've ever really brought Buster Sword past a single round. Wait, who are you if you're not staff? Do you just hang out at the entrance for fun? Don't we all, buddy? Don't we all?
Well, don't worry. Year 2020, nobody's at desks anymore.
Oh, the days of my youth. Oh well, back to my meaningless existence. Everything looks a lot calmer here now that people are no longer complaining. But this guy put money into the vending machine, but he's not getting anything. Well, this is a cyber vending machine in this internet-based future, so it's not the usual vending machine problem, it's actually a virus. Oh no, you've seen me. Guess I'll have to murder you now. And yeah, hope you saved before this fight, because this one's actually pretty tough. So we've got Hardhead 2. I forget if we've seen Hardhead 1, but they're kind of a pain in the ass, because, yeah, they fire at you, and even if you dodge their attack, their projectiles destroy the ground beneath you, so that's great. And of course, that I believe is only Flow Shell. Actually, I have to look up. No, that's Flow Shell 2. So that's an enemy with a shield in front of it, so it's hard to hit with frontal attacks. And look at its fucking attack. It launches so many projectiles, and it's really hard to see where they're going to land. Yeah, it doesn't even indicate in the usual, like, flashing panel way, so you have to judge entirely by the shadows.
Have to use arc trajectories.
You can hit its shield enough where the shield will go up and you can hit it from front attack, but jeez.
The way that enemies are named in this game is just setting off my Peggle 2 meme alert senses every time.
Flow Shell 2!
Either that, or I'm gonna start asking when the enemies go further beyond.
That's the third version, though. 2 different memes to suit your needs. But yeah, the Flow Shell and Hardhead combination is really cruel because that's just cannonballs everywhere all the time, and half the cannonballs just destroy the ground beneath you so you have less space to dodge the other 3 cannonballs. New inventions? Oh, come on. That's distinctly unfair. Why would you not want ideas from small children? I'm sure Lan has tons of good ideas for inventions. I mean, like it's surrounded by water, but I'm pretty sure that's the reservoir we drink from, right? Oh, hey, it's Jod. Why are you here? Hey, no, I asked first. How dare you? Also, Chod's clearly a child as well.
Yeah. Get his ass.
Drag him.
I'm reading Chod's dialogue in the voice of Proto Man from the Ruby Spears cartoon.
That's a pretty good voice.
It's weird. The voice work in that cartoon, you know, it's not fantastic or Emmy worthy or anything, but like the voices are fine. Some of the big characters get a little weird, but and Wily's accent is odd. I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, you won't even talk to me, but whatever. Alright, and here we are on the restaurant floor. Somebody needs to tell us this because you just sort of appear here and it looks like the other floors. At least until you get this far.
Dust.
I remember seeing, like, recently that apparently, like, that's a translation thing from Japanese. Like, the words for, like, dust and garbage are similar or something like that, which is why you have, like, Dustman in Mega Man 4, who is the trash boss. Which means that in Japanese, there are actually two garbage-based robot masters. Junkman and Dustman.
Well, I know one of the Japanese words used for garbage is muda. Yeah, I think it literally means like something that is useless.
Alright, here's the NPC that hits on her mom. Sure, right, yeah. Can I jack in? Yes, I can! Jack in! MegaMan.EXE transmit!
No, you're in public.
Here I go!
DSP, no.
Well, apparently these are demos that we're allowed to just waltz into, so that's nice. And they even gave us an HP memory. Hopefully no other NetNavi needed this.
Unfortunately, you've unlocked the secret bad ending where you get sued for IP theft.
Look, this thing had viruses. You know what, if anything, I'm helping. That was just an advanced payment. Alright, so I don't think we've seen the earlier version of that enemy, right? Because this enemy is called Billy. That's Billy 2. An upgraded version of Billy.
This is Billy when he started playing Ninja Gaiden. And beat it in 2 videos somehow.
So these pets are apparently made from recycled plastic, which is nice. Remember way back when we cared about the environment? That was cool.
No, I don't remember that. I don't think that ever happened.
I really like this game's, message of, hey, fucking recycle, idiot.
Japan in general just recycles a lot more because they don't have room for garbage dumps.
Well, that's an ominous thing to say, Chod. Fuck you, too. I'm trying to enjoy a party. Why are you doing this to me? Is something gonna happen, or are you just trying to mess with me?
Well, I've been to a party that had hors d'oeuvres once, and I literally couldn't recognize any of them. I had no idea what any of them were, and I tried all of them, and I still don't know what they were.
Well, I guess this game's true to life then, because I can't recognize what any of that is.
I recognize sushi with egg. There's a sushi platter there. It's probably salmon.
I recognize that whole-ass turkey.
Where?
To the right.
Okay. I must have missed it because I was looking at the sushi.
I'm dumb as hell. Connected to Lan and Mega Man. Different from normal pets, you say? Well, you should explain that. Alright, Oh darn, an untimely interruption. We could have learned a major plot point at this party, but unsurprisingly, our dad needs to be dragged away yet again for work. He's at a party that is being hosted at his fucking building's restaurant. Still can't get away from work.
Also, restaurant feels like a weird translation. This feels like it should be a cafeteria.
This guy looks familiar and also horrifying. Your skin looks like it's on way too tight. Also, World 3 Party of Death. Uh-oh, that's bad.
I feel like this guy should be blaring like Druid Sandstorm. It just emanates from his body.
God, he's just got those, like, motion control PS4 controllers.
Fucking PS Move controllers, yes.
PS Move, that's it. Yeah.
He can play the fight lights out and hug a man.
Lights out quite literally here. So, the lights are off, but, that's not the worst part. The worst part is, we only have so much oxygen because we're underground. Thankfully, we can at least adjust our eyes to the darkness. That's good. I do love that bit right there. Just, I can't see anything. Oh, wait, nope. Human body can just deal with us naturally.
None of the pets have built-in flashlights?
Well, we wouldn't want to waste our pet's battery. We don't have any power anymore, so we can't plug these things in.
My phone's flashlight's cool because I can turn it on by just shaking the phone in a certain way.
That would not be good. Oh god, we're all going to die, and I didn't even hit on your mom. No! Oh geez, this isn't a bit. Oh no, no. So yeah, here's this kid's game where we're all going to asphyxiate if we don't save the day. Gotta admit, for a kid's game, the World 3 does not pull any punches. They want to start a war, they murdered people on screen by crashing cars into each other. We didn't see the actual deaths, but there had to be some. And yeah, now we're just going to die of lack of oxygen down here.
It's weird because there's no like consistent rules on what is and isn't allowed in kid shows regarding death.
Yeah, so, you know, sometimes death isn't involved at all. Sometimes it's just invoked real casually.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, let's fix the program then. So, this is a weird bit right here. So we gotta talk to that guy, then we gotta talk to this guy. Both doors are locked, so where do we go from here? Well, we gotta talk to this guy. Looks like the control room door is open now. So we just walk back here, and now this door is open. What was the point of that? Why?
Oh god, talk to everyone twice.
Alright, party tonight. I'm so excited I'm not gonna even spell it right. Woo!
I've seen tonight spelled that way so often it didn't even register to me that it's not how it's spelled.
Alright. Alright, this monitor has a jack in port, so, time to save the day. Well, I guess the computer is off, but if we can do it. Well, that sounds bad. Oh, so it'll be like every other Battle Network game.
Lan, you didn't know that?
Look, we just gotta speedrun this land, it'll be fine. Yeah, we're all gonna die, Lan, let's just do this.
You won't be able to save your mom or all the other people who matter far, far less to you.
Alright, here we go. Into the computer, except we have one more scene, which is kind of pointless outside of, like, one thing that'll be casually mentioned later. But other than that, next time on Mega Man Battle Network, we play through the worst dungeon in the game.
Great.
Can't wait to open next video with just, welcome to hell, welcome to hell, welcome to hell.